Welcome to Express Cafe, a show by the civil society, for the civil society and of the civil society. This show is being hosted by Sikkim Express, and right now we are in this beautiful environs of Tashidile Hotel, our location partner. This week we are picking up a very serious issue that's battling COVID in Sikkim. Right now, even as we shoot, there are about more than 3 lakh people getting infected every day. Sikkim as such is seeing around on an average of about 125 to 150 cases per day. So are we prepared? What would be the steps that need to be taken by individuals? And what happens actually when you have COVID? So to discuss this, we have Dr. Yogesh Verma, medical superintendent at CRH, and he was also working with the government of Sikkim till he retired from there. We have Dr. Dicky Wongmu, who is right now the senior consultant at Singtam Hospital, and she was a frontline warrior, she is a frontline warrior right now, but she was very, very active in the last COVID scenario in 2020. And we have Mrs. Upashna Khawas, who is a social worker, but more importantly, she is also a COVID recovery, and we would like to have a lot of experience sharing from her. So welcome to Express Cafe, and I hope this discussion will be helpful for all our viewers. Upashna, you were a COVID recovery. So how was your experience like? I mean,
isolation अरू बेला भएको आइसोलेसन र कोभिडमा भएको आइसोलेसनमा धेरै नै भिन्नता छ। किन आइसोलेसन भनेको कुरा चाहिँ रुमभित्र बसेर टिभी हेर्दै बस्नु या फ्रेन्डसँग च्याट गर्दै बस्नु होइन रहेछ। यति बेला चाहिँ हरपल्ट तपाईँलाई डर लागिरहेको हुन्छ कि म मर्छु कि। मलाई मेडिसिनको सप्लाई चाहिएको छ, मेडिकल सप्लाई चाहिएको छ, मलाई कसले ल्याएर दिने? घर त कन्टेनमेन्ट गर्नु दिइराखेको हुन्छ, मलाई कसले दिने त्यो सबै? आइसोलेसन त्यहाँबाट पनि हुँदो रहेछ कि सोसाइटीले तपाईँलाई वेलकम गरिरहेको छ। अब मलाई चाहिएको चिज कसले दिन्छ छ? मेरोमा भएको वेस्टहरू जुन चाहिँ बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट मैले जेनेरेट गर्दै गरेको छु, त्यो मैले कसरी डिस्पोज गर्ने?
Very valid point. Dr. Dicky, you were there in the first level. Tapai COVID testing, I mean, you were a frontline worker. We could see you, working, be it through media or through friends. We got a lot of news that Dr. Dicky is really, bijok bhairaheko cha halat bhanera ni. Tapailai ke लाग्छ? I mean,
what I get from her is that she felt actually isolated. The word isolated, actually, you felt you were really marooned in an island, all alone with no supplies, everything cut off. So it became more of a social disease, more than a viral disease. It started becoming more of a social disease. You agree, right?
Yeah.
So we tried our level best to go out there in the community. Hamro tarafबाट, me being posted in Singtam and Rangpuko Najik. So I tried my best to go there as a counselor, as a part-time psychiatrist, because I look after the mental health program. So I activated all the counselors in our district, which was very essential at that time. Maybe sabai ko lagi we were not able to reach out. There were lapses because we have shortage of manpower.
It's a new thing,
but we were tuning ourselves to that very rapidly.
So before we get into the preparedness, she is raised because most of the COVID patients are not reaching the hospital ma pasnai parcha bhanera chaina, gharmai rakdiदैछ उहाँहरुलाई हैन. So does the government set up right now have say a unit which will take in calls, say even at 2 o'clock at night, and say that no, you are okay? हो त्यस्तो के अब हुन्छ नि मान्छेलाई, किनभने अब आइसोलेसन उहाँले जुन चाहिँ भन्नुभयो, सुत्दाखेरि पनि अब दिउँसो सुत्यो होला, रातभरि निन्द्रा लागेन, त्यति बेला को बोल्दिने हो? त्यस्तोहरू सायद हाम्रो यङ डक्टर्सहरूले, आई कम टु यु अल्सो डक्टर,
हाम्रोमा चाहिँ त्यो हेल्पलाइन, वी ह्याड हेल्पलाइन नम्बर्स and most of them were working at that time. Right now also we are continuing with the same thing. So we have a robust system in place where the DC himself personally oversees everything. So he mandates whatever needs to be done, right? And if patients are suffering like that, then we do have a crisis helpline.
So that would be very interesting for our viewers कि एउटा क्राइसिस हेल्पलाइन छ र तपाईहरुले त्यसको युज गर्नुस् तपाईहरु आइसोलेटेड फिल गर्नु हुँदैछ या अहिले त निकै हामीले उ पनि गरिसके you know we have set our tables right. Doctor Sahab, you have a lot of young doctors and also doctors who are may not have not become doctors yet, but you know you have young students also. Could they not become counselors or something like that, to just to talk बात गरेन पनि आदि बिमारी जान्छ भन्छ नि.
Yeah, you see, CRH has an advantage that it's basically a teaching hospital also. So we do have young junior residents, we have senior residents, we have got postgraduate students, we have undergraduate students, we have nursing students, we have so we have a whole lot of young people who are educating themselves in that establishment. So yes, we definitely are going to use their resources, as the need comes, like at the moment, you see, we are gearing up to take up the challenge at this moment, The challenge is to get the people in, not to create a panic situation at any cost, and and only allow patients who deserve to be admitted to be inside the hospital system, whereas, and let the other people who've got mild symptoms and all, they could go in for a home quarantine, self-isolation. That would be a better option so that we don't overburden our system. Taking care of very severe cases of COVID needs a lot of infrastructure. ICU beds. Yeah, ICU beds. We have that to take care of, a large number of people into our hospital, and we have the manpower also. We are there to take up the challenge in a big way, and ultimately, it's everybody's problem, we've got to sort it out together.
Very clearly, Dr. Yogesh has also said that, we do not know how the COVID strikes. There are lots of trials going. We also have this huge vaccination drive that's come up in the nation. Sikkim has a huge population, almost of 40-45% who are in that age group. Don't you think there should be more number of vaccine centers? Because right now the vaccine centers are getting overwhelmed by a lot of people.
Yeah, it would be then we would avoid overcrowding, and then maybe we could phase out and give a particular section. That's why I think we're involving the panchayats, the ASHA workers and all the councillors and all that, so then they give us a list, and in a proper way, it can be done. We need not rush like a mela, like Kumbh Mela, and because there is one for everyone. So we should, I think as public people, we should not rush and go into this mela kind of thing, and just be sensible, Take onus of your own health and don't go into crowded places. And talking of vaccine, we were getting the Covishield vaccine in Sikkim, you know that, right? So
I have also been vaccinated.
Yeah, Covishield is the one we're getting, and they're claiming that they're able to hit the spike protein. So you know what the spike protein is. Everyone has seen a diagram of a virus by now. And now you know that it's a round kind of thing with spikes. Cute little spikes, no? So that is the S protein. And that's the one we want to target. Because that is the one going and invading the host cell. The good cells, this S protein, the spike protein goes and enters and tries to mutate it and does things to it. So we want to go and catch that. So that this vaccine is claiming that this will hit the S protein. Because a lot of people have misconception about the vaccine. Kam garena. You've heard that.
I mean, kam matra garena, and they are saying that vaccine lagaya tara malai bhayo. Like even India has given that report of around 0.04% I think have got infection. But then they might have got a vaccine say 3 days or 4 days before.
It takes around 2 weeks, or more for the vaccine to act.
Minimum 2 to
I think the public should be aware that it takes time for the vaccine to act. That also after 2 doses, spaced out back 16 to 12 weeks. Right? So we're trying to target that notorious, the villain of the virus. There are other proteins, but this S protein is the one we want to kill it. So this vaccine is claiming, and we should all be assured that, it is going to hit the S protein.
And together with that, there are a lot of misconceptions also, like, I have diabetes, can I put a vaccine? And very interestingly, what thing has come out is even socially also, like women who are menstruating. You work in the menstrual health, what would you like to tell? I mean,
अहिले रिसेन्टली एउटा भाइरल भइरहेको छ कि ड्युरिङ बिफोर 5 days बिफोर एन्ड 5 days आफ्टर चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले भ्याक्सिनेसन लगाउनु हुँदैन किनभने चाहिँ तपाईँको इम्युनिटी चाहिँ लो भएर जान्छ भनेर अनि इन अ वे हेर्नुभयो भने हाम्रो ओभ्युलेसन पिरियडमा अलिकति हाम्रो इम्युनिटी त लो भएकै हुन्छ त्यो रिसर्चले पनि भन्छ मेबी डक्टर्स आर देयर दे वुड बी अ बेटर पर्सन टु सजेस्ट है तर आज चाहिँ एउटा के भयो भने चाहिँ हामी पनि यसमा एकदमै हामी लागि परिराखेको थियो कि साँच्ची नै हो कि होइन तर आज चाहिँ मैले इन्डिया टुडेको एउटा न्युज हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के थियो भने चाहिँ इट्स सेफ ड्युरिङ द्याट पिरियड अल्सो यु क्यान भ्याक्सिनेट भनेर चाहिँ आइरहेको छ सो आई थिङ्क द्याट इज द बेस्ट हाम्रो लागि एउटा ठुलो एउटा सेटिस्फ्याक्सन पनि हो एउटा सिक्योर जोनमा पनि गएको जस्तो हुन्छ कि हामीले चाहिँ पोस्ट र प्री मेन्स्ट्रुएसनको बाद 5 days बाद चाहिँ भ्याक्सिन लगाउन सक्छौँ भनेर आई थिङ्क म डक्टरलाई पनि उहाँलाई सोध्नु चाहन्छु कि हाम्रो जब मेन्स्ट्रुएसन हुन्छ ड्युरिङ हाम्रो 5 days बिफोर चाहिँ अब अलिकति ओभ्युलेसनको टाइममा चाहिँ इम्युन सिस्टम विक हुन्छ भनेर भन्छ है इज इट डक्टर साँच्ची नै हो कि हाम्रो इम्युन सिस्टम विक भएको हुन्छ र हामीले भ्याक्सिन लगाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले इफेक्ट हुने चान्सेस हुन्छ
No, there's no documented studies on that.
No,
I don't
nothing
think
of that kind.
Nothing
No,
like that.
it's just created.
It's a wonderful thing that you ovulate, no? So nothing to do with the immune system. Although no studies, I haven't read any studies.
So that's a very valid point. So please go and vaccinate yourself whenever you get that yacht, whenever you can book. Dr. Saab, I would like to ask one very important question. And people are talking in Sikkim, right now, and that is the pricing. Manipal is right now charging 250 because as per the government norms, private hospitals are 250 rupees. Now, how does this happen? I mean, why is there a difference? Or is there a special category for a BPL whom you all also give free?
No.
Some who cannot travel to STNM maybe.
No, in Manipal, see what we do is when we are vaccinating the people, what we are doing is we are transferring 150 rupees to the government, to the national vaccination programs. Okay, and that has been fixed by the government. And 100 rupees is for our own expenses, like vaccinators, we have the syringes, cotton, we have got to put a database, anything of that kind. So, since we are not supported by the government in any terms, so actually, whatever the pricing which they've done, the government has done for the private sector is very, very reasonable. I feel personally,
no,
that
because
reasonable.
what would happen is why I asked you a question is now Serum Institute is saying 600,
right,
yes. And Covaxin is saying 1200,
right, yes.
Now for private hospitals, government anyway it's free.
No, but I don't think government is also going to give it free because.
But no, CM Saab has declared.
That's a different.
The government will buy it.
They will have to buy it.
But then, but our CM Saab has said that it is free for us.
It's free.
So will that pricing also change for say when you get it privately?
No, but the CRH has to buy it at that price.
Okay, so that means there is a possibility of the price of the vaccine increasing.
Maybe slightly, yes.
I mean, there is a possibility, but unless government comes out with a notification saying no, we keep it at 250 and bear the cost.
I think the Serum Institute and all these vaccines, they've priced it for private institution at 600.
600 and Covaxin is 1200.
Yes, yeah. So we buy it at 600. We have to buy it at that, set by the government itself, with the private institution.
So would you be also increasing? You want to ask?
Yeah, increasing means we may have to charge some extra for our ancillary.
So that would be around 700.
At the most, yes.
So there is a possibility we are getting, and let's hope that this issue also gets sorted out, because there are lots of people I saw when I went last time. Like, see, for me, I personally feel that I want to get it, I want to pay for my vaccine because I can afford it. If in my place someone else gets it for free, I will be more than happy. So that is the stand that I have taken. So there is a chance that it's going to happen, And let's help. I mean, in this national pandemic, even my 250 goes into the government. I'll be so happy to do it. And anyway, we've been doing it. Dr. Dickey, Singtam Hospital also is doing vaccination. So is it just that place or many of the PHCs around?
Singtam Hospital has a robust immunization team headed by the district reproductive child health officer, and she's got a whole team, and we have doctors like dentists, physiotherapists, dental hygienists, and all pooled in, because we don't have specific people for specific people. So we're all jobs. So we're all multitasking. I can't just say I'm a blood bank officer and sit in the blood bank. If I'm needed somewhere else, I go. Similarly, the dentists in our hospital, the physiotherapists, we have quite a lot of them. They've all pooled in as resources and they're all handling the immunization booths. So we used to have this chaotic pandemonium where people were, lining up and creating a corona hub there only. Then again, the volunteers, they all decided that no, we must take help of some NGOs, some voluntary sanstha's and all. Then they come and then they at least crowd control. Then we are making sure that at least 10-15 of them only enter that premises and they're kept outside. So we can formulate our own ways of how to crowd control. Then we pulled in like social workers. We have a lot of people in Singtam, Rangpo and all who are very kind, and then they volunteer themselves and all. So we need to take help from all these quarters also.
Upashna, you are also a social worker, you've been working in, not only in menstrual health, but I've seen you working in many. See, in the last pandemic, we saw very little of NGOs coming into the help, other than distributing food and ration. Don't you think the isolation that you went through and, this whole community support could be built?
Yes.
And should be built,
True.
in each gaon, basti, all that samaj and all that should be activated now.
Right. तपाईँले भन्नुभएको एकदमै ट्रु सही कुरा हो, तर यो फर्स्ट पेन्डेमिक हुँदा के भएको थियो भने चाहिँ वी had no idea कि कसरी चाहिँ जानुपर्ने, किनभने हामीलाई पहिला नै यति बेसी रोक लगाइदिइसकेको थियो, घरदेखि बाहिर निस्किन सक्दैन थियो. वी इनिसिएटेड वान मिसन कि जस्ट फो थ्रुबाट चाहिँ हामी रासन बाँड्न सकोस् भनेर. त्यो पनि हामीलाई के भयो भने काहीँ न काहीँ हामीले गर्नु पाएनौँ. किन पाएनौँ भने चाहिँ के भयो भने अब कसलाई चाहिएको छ हामी कसरी चलाउने, एउटा कुरा त फर्स्ट कुरा. सेकेन्ड कुरा के भयो भने हामीले एक दुईवटा दोकान लिएको थियौँ, जसलाई पनि चाहिन्छ त्यो दोकानबाट चाहिँ उहाँले हामीलाई कन्ट्याक्ट गरेर चाहिँ लिएर जाओस् भनेर. तर के भयो भने त्यहाँ पनि हामी ट्रेसै गर्नु सकेनौँ, किनभने काहीँ न काहीँ निडी पिपलहरूलाई पनि एउटा हेल्पलाइन जस्तो चाहिन्छ है. त्यो हेल्पलाइन भन्ने नै थिँदै थिएन हाम्रो टाइममा. अनि हामी पनि सबै बिजार्ड वेमा कस्तो पाराले हेल्प गर्नुपर्ने भनेर, जस्तै अब म मेन्स्ट्रुएसनको स्पेसमा काम गर्छु है. मेन्स्ट्रुएसन भन्ने बित्तिकै एउटा मान्छेको लागि एउटा भइ त रहने कुरा हो. एभ्री मन्थ वुमन ब्लिड्स, नथिङ बिग अबाउट इट भन्ने खाले हुन्छ नि. तर एभ्री मन्थ वी निड सो कल स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन टु होल्ड द्याट ब्लड. मेरोमा पैसा होला, म किन्छु होला. जस्तै तपाईँले अघि भ्याक्सिनको भन्नुभयो, यु विल बी भेरी ह्याप्पी टु बाई द्याट भ्याक्सिन. त्यसरी नै मेरोमा पैसा होला, आई माइट बी एबल टु बाई द्याट स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन. तर देयर आर अर्फनेजेस, देयर आर फिजिकली मोलेस्टेड भएको नानीहरू बस्ने बालिका निकेतनहरू जस्तो जग्गाहरू धेरैवटा यस्तो छ. त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ कसरी चाहिँ प्रोभाइड हुँदैछ, जुन चाहिँ बेसिक नेसेसिटी हो. अनि नो वान इज केटरिङ दिस निड. एभ्री वान इज रनिङ आफ्टर रासन त गभर्मेन्टले पनि दिँदैछ, सबैले दिँदैछ. तर वाट अबाउट आवर प्रब्लम, वाट अबाउट माई मेन्स्ट्रुअल क्राम्प, वेन आई एम गोइङ थ्रु माई मेन्स्ट्रुअल क्राम्प, इज देयर एनी वे मलाई कसैले गाइड गरिदिने त्यति बेला. मेबी आई एम द फर्स्ट पर्सन जसको घरमा चाहिँ मेरो नानीले फर्स्ट टाइम चाहिँ मेन्स्ट्रुएट गर्दै होला. त्यो नानीलाई चाहिँ कहाँबाट चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ एउटा सेफ नेटमा राखेर उसलाई बुझाउनु सक्ने. हाम्रोमा त्यस्तो केही पनि थिएन. यो मेन्स्ट्रुएसन भन्ने बित्तिकै एउटा यस्तो सानो सब्जेक्ट लिएर हुन्छ कि केटीहरूलाई हुने हर महिना हुने केही न केही हो भनेर. तर यति बेला हामीलाई पेन्डेमिकको टाइममा वी निड योर सपोर्ट. वी वान्ट गभर्मेन्ट टु कम फरवर्ड. सेन्सिटाइजेसन गरेर स्कुलमा गएर बोलेर मात्र होइन, घर घरमा स्यानिटरी न्यापकिन चाहिन्छ. दोकान बन्द छ, पैसा छैन, 6 महिना भयो, 7 महिना भयो, काम छैन, कहाँबाट किन्ने मैले त्यो 40 रुपियाँको न्यापकिन.
So now that we have touched a lot of social aspect and all other allied issues, and the vaccination part, I would like to especially start with Dr. Yogesh. Preparedness. There is a war raging in the country. There is an oxygen deficit, right? And here people are worried that oxygen chhata bhanne. Anyway, we are getting news that STNM is also putting up there, and it's already started. The second line would start somewhere in 30th of April. That's what we came to know from the news. What about
the CRH? Of course, we have our own automated oxygen producing system. So we are able to produce our own oxygen from the atmosphere. So we do not have to actually buy the oxygen. But yes, we have the system. We can give piped oxygen to everybody, and our production is around almost 500 liters per minute. Yeah, that's the type of plant we have, and that's adequate. Yeah, oxygen not a problem. But then there could always be technical glitches. The machine could spoil. for some time. So we have supporting jumbo cylinders which are in the manifold. So and it automatically switches. If you remember in Nasik, what had happened was a lot of people died in this thing. Yeah.
Even in Gangaram Hospital.
Yeah, they died of lack of oxygen. In Nasik, they died because of some plant defect. So it has to automatically switch over to the manual jumbos. So if that system is not efficient, you could lead to a tragedy. So we have a very robust system in Manipal to see that the things work out. There's no risks to anybody, so there's no need to worry about the oxygen supply at this stage. Yes, at this stage.
So the message is that STNM has, you have been studying. This is the CRH version, so there's no problem of oxygen. There's no need to get, terrified or anything like that. The other thing that has come really, in big way, Dr. Dickey, is Remdesivir. And right now they are also seeing Virafin, the subcutaneous injections. Sikkim has been allotted a certain quota. But the efficacy of Remdesivir is still questionable, as you had also said earlier. How does a doctor decide when to give, when to push on Remdesivir?
I don't think I'm in a position to comment on that because I'm not a treating doctor as such. For COVID specifically, I'm more of a preventive aspect, more of a frontline health worker, how to prevent and all that. That depends on the medical specialist's point of view. I think so.
I know. Like her, I'm also not a treating physician. But what I know about this drug is that at the moment, the protocols which are being given out by certain leading institutions like All India Institute of Medical Sciences and all, they're still prescribing this antiviral drug. As an effective tool for treatment, okay, till we get alternate, but then these things have all happened over a period of 1 year, and still trials are going on. Efficacy of these drugs, whether they are really effective against COVID. So there are papers which are saying they are not effective. Some are saying that they are effective.
Because
but
it's
as of now,
mutating,
yeah.
No, very interesting because I am very active on social media watching how people write.
Yeah.
Remember Remdesivir, so as this the Remdesivir is our ultimate savior, and then you go out with your masks out and then you behave unruly. I think that is the point. I think it's also a social responsibility.
Similarly for vaccination, vaccination is a solution, a part solution. It doesn't solve the problem. The only issue with vaccination is that if by chance you get the COVID infection, it will not be severe, but it doesn't prevent you from not getting it.
Exactly, it's just a flu.
Yeah, it's a flu. Yeah,
so you may get it, but then it's very important that
that's why you need to get
morbidity and
vaccinated.
mortality
and they
should
say even
decrease.
studies have shown that the pulmonary damage is very less.
Yes.
That's what.
So all these
That's
things
why
has you see, just having a vaccination doesn't actually put you into
So it's
safety
the
zone.
first line of defense.
Yes.
So now also another very important part is the number of beds. So how many beds? You said in CRH we have 100. 100 and how many ICUs?
No, now see at the moment we've got around 32 ventilators, out of which we have kept 4 ventilators absolutely dedicated for COVID. We have the high dependency units also, where we can keep not the very serious ones, the people who are in ICU, they
in between
ICU and the general bed.
The step down.
Yeah, step down. Yeah. So we have got around 12 beds for that. So we've got sufficient beds, and we can scale it up as we see things deteriorating.
We don't need it.
Yeah, I hope we don't reach that stage, but we can scale it up.
And Dr. Dickey, what about STNM?
I work in Singtam Hospital, so I can talk about. I think it stands the same like last year, yeah. And with the second wave, we should be more prepared.
And Singtam Hospital?
Singtam Hospital, once we diagnose a case, we seal off the area, sanitize it and all. We have a holding area till the ambulance is ready. Then we communicate with the COVID hospital and we shift the patients.
So basically, I think right now, even in West Sikkim and South Sikkim, they have really pumped up their capacity, and I think we are more prepared than what we were last time. So there is no need of creating panic. I mean, as I see in a lot of media channels or and
अलिकति डर इज बेटर राइट
no, डर चाहिँ राम्रो करेक्ट डर चाहिँ राम्रो हो न प्यानिक चाहिँ गर्नु भएन सो
Because second wave is supposed to be more infective, more transmissible, right, sir?
Yes, that
Second
is
wave
true.
always with any
It's affecting
pandemic,
the young.
it's the same.
and it's a double mutant and triple
Yeah,
mutant.
so many mutants.
UK strain, South Africa.
But the vaccine is
Bengal
claiming-
strain, I mean, so many strains.
Vaccine is claiming to be effective against the mutant ones also.
So that's a very interesting news that you all should be having. That vaccine is claiming. So एउटा कुरो हो हामीलाई सेफ बस्नु छ. So finally, from the civil society, what would you like to say, Upashna? Let's see your final words.
मलाई लाग्छ कि सबैजनाले पहिला त आफैलाई सेफ राख्न सिक्नु पर्यो अनि अर्को कुरा एकदमै कुल भएर चाहिँ हरेक जग्गा पब्लिक ग्यादरिङमा बर्थडे पार्टिज
बिहा
बिहा
मरौलाई
चाहिँ जसरी भए पनि मन बाँधेर भए पनि अभोइड गर्नु पर्यो आफू बाँचेर अरूलाई पनि सेफ राख्नु भन्छु म चाहिँ थ्याङ्क यू
Yeah, and final words, Dr. D.
I feel government need not, say lockdown and all that. They need not announce it. We can announce it for ourselves. Why should we wait for the government to tell us everything? Because by now we know. And I still say and keep reiterating that wearing a mask, maintaining safe distance, hand hygiene, cough etiquettes and all that, those are the cardinal ways that you can avoid COVID. There's no other way. Vaccine is there, it's 70% to 80% efficacy. But these are the cardinal ways that you can avoid COVID.
Yeah, I think I agree with Dr. Dickey. I think she has said the points very clearly. We've got to be intelligent enough to follow those guidelines, which have been set with so much of experience and so much, and everybody knows about it.
By now,
Everybody knows about it. So you should not flaunt it.
Yeah,
You should not flaunt it. And I think we will be victorious against COVID. It's just a matter of time. But it all depends on us, how we behave ourselves. So it's all up to us to do it. As individuals, as a society, that's how we've got to face it. Yes, sir. And we need to support the government. Yes, definitely. They're doing their best. But we need to put our best foot forward also,
So with that very positive note, we would like to come to an end. But I would like to reiterate what Dr. Dickey said. Daraunu jaruri cha. Please stay safe. And hope this pandemic gets over very fast, and we will meet you again next week at Express Cafe. Thank you very much.